Thanks for staying with us. Amtrak will soon allow some riders to carry guns on board. Amtrak officials told the Washington Post the new policy will cost $2 million. There will be mandatory bag checks once the policy goes into effect, and the policy also requires all ammunition to be in its original packaging. If someone is thinking about bringing a gun on board, they must contact officials 24 hours before their departure time.
A long-awaited food safety bill has finally been passed. The Senate passed the bill, which is intended to improve the safety of the nation's food supply. The bill will give more power to the Food and Drug Administration. The Food Safety Enhancement Act covers different aspects, including better preventative control measures by manufacturers, more frequent inspections of facilities, and a greater FDA authority over recalls. The bill is supposed to help the government and food manufacturers handle situations like recent recalls on lettuce, peanuts, and eggs.
And a teenager in Marinette, Wisconsin held his class of 23 students and one teacher hostage before taking his own life. According to other students in the classroom, the 15-year-old shot at the projector while the class was watching a movie. The students and teacher weren't allowed to leave for nearly 6 hours. Officials say everyone was safely released shortly after 9 o'clock at night. No students were injured and said while they were held, they talked with the gunman about everyday topics.
Officials in Washington continue to discuss the effects of gay men and women serving in the military. The Pentagon has concluded that allowing gay men and women to serve openly in the United States Armed Forces presents a low risk to the military's effectiveness, even in times of war. 70% of surveyed service members believe that the change would have positive impacts on their unit. The authors of the report said while it wasn't their goal, they concluded that the don't ask, don't tell policy should be repealed.
Can your mom remember everything? I know mine can. Well, now the Mount Sinai School of Medicine is saying that the hormone oxytocin may be responsible. In conjunction with other brain chemicals, oxytocin helps people pay attention to social cues and helps with encoding memories. Oxytocin is known as the cuddle and bonding hormone because of the connection you develop with mom when the chemical is released from hugging. The study looked at 24 people and is ongoing.
Sometimes I wish my mom couldn't remember everything because she remembers when my homework is due sometimes more than I do.
Well, I mean, she's there to help you as long as she remembers before it was due.
Exactly.
Right?
Sometimes it's, did you remember to do this? And the answer is absolutely not.
Well, you don't need an agenda book then. You have mom.
Oh, yes. if only I could keep in constant contact with her. But why when I have Quajerba here to watch out for me?
To give us the world news. What do you have for us, Quajerba?
Thanks, guys. Lead poisoning in northern Nigeria has killed 400 children since March. John Keith of the nonprofit group Blacksmith Institute said there are more villages involved and the number of children impacted is higher than everyone first expected. Areas were contaminated after the gold rush when young men were unknowingly mining lead. The dust from processing these lead contaminated their houses. International aid groups set up 2 treatment centers and the government has banned mining. However, the government dismissed accusations that they did not do enough to deal with the crisis. And in Mexico, Arturo Galelos, a gang member who police said were behind 80% of the killings in Ciudad Juarez, was arrested over the weekend. Galelos, also known as El Farmero, was believed to be a leader of a gang known as the Aztecas. He confessed to authorities that he ordered the killings of 3 people linked to the U.S. consulate in March, as well as the attack on a party of young people that killed 14. Gallegos is allegedly responsible for homicides, extortions, and distribution of the drugs of all sectors of the Ciudad Juarez, the federal police report said in a statement. The arrest was a victory for President Felipe Calderon's offensive against drug cartels. An Argentinian court has charged and ordered the arrest of a man who allegedly fathered 10 children with his daughter. The court in Reconquista, a province in Santa Fe, alleged that the man had been violating his daughter for 30 years. According to a judge, family-based sex abuse is not uncommon in Santa Fe province. The oldest child born to the pair committed suicide when he learned that his grandfather was also his father. Court ordered DNA proves the truth of this story. The woman, now 43, has children ranging from age 7 to 27. I'm Quajerba Coffey with your World News. Back to Jack and Amanda at the desk.
Well, thank you, Quajerba. I don't know about you, Jack, but it was dreary out there today, wasn't it? It was raining, downpouring, wind. I don't know what was going on at times. My umbrella was like inside out, right side. I don't know what was going on.
It was awful. It should be law, or it should be a law of nature that come December 1st, it's not allowed to rain. It can only snow.
I know, snow would have been better than today, I'm pretty sure. I'd rather have it snow than rain.
All right, well, Tom Gallo, please tell me it's going to snow. Give me something, give me some good news.
I wish I could tell you it's going to snow, but unfortunately, not in the next 2 weeks. But we did get some rain today. We had nearly 2 inches, out of control. The wind was crazy. The rain was just, crazy, baby. Oh, it was a crazy day. I'm going to say crazy more. I'm going to lose it. But coming up next, we got much more. We got the 7-day, we got the local temps, all coming up next on Q30 News. Stick around. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Tom Gallo. Let's take a look at earlier today. Lots of rain today. We had about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain. The winds were northwest at 32 miles per hour. It was blowing all over the place. Oh, God, baby. Out of control. Oh, yes. Let's take a look at the local temps. 64 degrees in Waterbury. Down in New Haven, 57. Over in Storrs, 57. Norwich, 56. And New London, 57 degrees. Let's go on to the national temps. All right, over in San Francisco, 45 degrees, and up in Saskatoon, 1 degree. God, that's just terrible. Oh boy, man, that's not, we should even joke about that one. 23 degrees in Chicago, over in New York, 59, down in Miami, 83 degrees, sizzling. All right, let's go on to the radar. All right, now as you see, we do have a lot going on here. Whoa, look at that. I could just hold it in my hands. All right, now, like I said before, that storm is now going to be passing by. All right, and we actually had that start in the morning today, and that brought all that rain today, all that wind. But it's right now tapering off. We don't have much going on outside. It's just some drizzles, some light rain. Nothing too crazy. You don't have to worry about it. All right, let's go on now to tonight. 34 degrees, partly cloudy, northwest at 14 miles per hour. Let's go on to tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be 46 degrees, partly sunny. Winds will be northwest at 14 miles per hour. All right, now let's go on to the 7-day. Yeah, baby. All right. Let's see. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got to look at the weekend. We got 43, we got 40, we got 39. But look at the nighttime temperatures. 26, 25, 25. Oh, it's just going to get cold. You just got to get the jackets out. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out. You got to get warm. You got to stay warm. Get the North Faces out because that's what people at Quinnipiac wear. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 36, 35, 34. Well, what do you expect? It's December and it's just going to get cold. But we got to deal with it. And hey, look at that. Hey, Jack, you might get that snow on Monday, huh? A little chance there maybe? Maybe some cancellation of school. That'd be nice. But that is your weather for the week, and I'm Tom Gallo. Everyone, please have a safe and happy holiday. Let's go back to the desk with Jack and Amanda. What do you guys got for us?
Thank you.
I would rather be in Saskatoon than in the rain.
Saskatoon, the 1 degree, 1 poor degree.
Sounds like a fun place,
As opposed
Saskatoon.
to like 0.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's have a look now at our weekend picks. And speaking of cold, 2 men in Scotland took a jog through the snow. The majority of Scotland has been snowed in overnight. Boy, I wish I was them. And the freezing temperatures are causing transportation problems across the country.
Kind of looks like a gingerbread house. Well, everyone gets thirsty, and here a monkey takes a drink during a monkey buffet near Bangkok. The annual feast is held to promote tourism in the area, and more than 4,000 kilos of fruit and veggies were offered to honor guests, the monkeys.
And now this is art. Sydney unveiled this masterpiece last week. It's a Christmas tree made entirely of recycled bicycles. The CMA Corporation, a recycling group, donated the parts for the tree, which will be on display until the end of December. And that's it for your week in picks.
That was really nice. I'd kind of like to go see that in person.
Tell me about it. You know, that impresses me, you know, and big Christmas trees are great and all. I don't understand all the hype about lighting the New York one.
I know. Have you ever personally seen it?
I haven't. I've been to go see the tree, but never the lighting.
The lighting.
Maybe it's pretty cool.
But everybody I think it's a New York thing. You have to kind of be from New York to be, everybody gets really excited about it, but maybe one year we'll make it.
Yeah, hopefully sometime. Well, maybe with something that will actually entertain us, we can toss it on over to entertainment and see what the girls have for us today.
Thanks, guys. I'm Anna.
And I'm Megan.
And this is your entertainment news for tonight.
A royal wedding
An ugly murder.
and a stalker strikes again.
Why don't you tell us about the biggest wedding coming up? Sorry, girls. Prince William and Kate Middleton have announced their wedding, set for April 29, 2011 at Westminster Abbey. The pair, both 29, have been dating for 8 years and wanted a spring wedding. Prince William's private secretary says the couple knows the world will be watching their wedding and plan to make it a, quote, classic example of what Britain does best. Who's paying for this big bash? The royal household and the government will be meeting the costs. And Ugly Betty actor Michael Bray says he decapitated his mother with a samurai sword to kill the demon inside her. Bray claims he had seen visions and signs that made him approach his 55-year-old mother and ask if she believed in God. When she allegedly answered no, the new member of the Prince Hall Masonic Temple in Harlem began stabbing her with a dagger. Police entered their apartment to find Bray's mother on her knees after being chased around the house and continually stabbed. Bray was standing over her with a sword in one hand and a Masonic Bible in the other. On another note, Jack Jordan just can't get enough of Uma Thurman. The actress's longtime stalker violated a restraining order this week by calling her cell phone and office phone. Thurman originally filed the order against him back in 2008 when he reportedly stalked her and threatened to kill himself if she dated another man. When authorities arrested him this Tuesday night at his home, Jordan was in the middle of Googling Thurman's name. Oh. Imagine that. I'm Anna.
And I'm Megan.
And that's
Back
your
to the
interview.
desk. Thanks, Anna and Megan.
Got some dirty looks when we were talking about that New York Christmas tree, and I think there's going to be more coming this coming Monday with the Jets-Patriots game.
I'm not aware of this huge game.
Oh,
So
trust me, you will be. Just don't wear anything that says Boston on it, or half the Quinnipiac community is going to just stare daggers at
it's
you.
another New York-Boston rivalry. Is that what it's
one of the
going
biggest, and they're tied for first place. And
Well, we're both Bostonites.
so nervous, but
we'll be
confident.
cheering on Boston.
Absolutely. And for more in sports, we head on over to Natalie and see what's coming up this week from Quinnipiac. Natalie, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Jack. Things are heating up on the ice for the men and women's hockey teams, and a fight on the football field has 2 players facing punishment. Stick around, sports is next after the break. Tis the season for hot chocolate, holiday cheer, and the Nutmeg Classic. The QU women's hockey team beat Yale in the Nutmeg Classic championship game on Saturday. The Bobcats pulled through with a 2-1 victory, making it their second time winning the tournament. QU's Kate Wheeler scored with 6 seconds remaining in the first period, giving the Bobcats a 1-0 lead at halftime. Yale fought back in the second period, tying up the game 1-1. But it wasn't long before the Bobcats took the lead once again. QU's forward Brittany Lyons scored the game-winning goal in the second period. The victory improves QU's overall record to 11-6-1. Quinnipiac's James Johnson scored a game-high 20 points, leading the men's basketball team to a 75-67 victory over Maine. Johnson wasn't the only player to reach double digits. Dave Johnson came off the bench to score 14 points, while Deontay Twyman scored 13 points and Justin Ruddy scored 12. Maine had a 39-34 lead going into halftime, but Quinnipiac stormed back in the second half. After Johnson scored 5 consecutive points for QU, the Bobcats took control of the lead for good. With the win, Quinnipiac's record improves to 4-1. In national sports, when players get a little too physical on the field, they will have a big price to pay off the field. In this case, the price is $25,000. The NFL fined Houston's Andre Johnson and Tennessee's Cortland Finnegan $25,000 each for their fight in Sunday's game. Finnegan appeared to start the fight as he jumped at Johnson at the start of the play. Johnson ripped off Finnegan's helmet and punched him twice. Finnegan then tore off Johnson's helmet before players and referees intervened. Finnegan has been fined repeatedly this season and has a reputation for being a dirty player. Neither player is being suspended. That's all for sports tonight. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Natalie. So I want to know, where do those fines go? That's $50,000.
The NFL has certainly padded their wallets this year with helmet-to-helmet contact fines and fighting fines and fines left and right. And God, they better be building a new stadium or opening a new NFL network or something.
I don't know, but that will do it for our Q30 News tonight. And this is the last show of this semester, so if you want to get involved next semester in Q30 News, please visit our website at q30news.com.
We'd like to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday break. Good luck on finals, and we'll see you next semester.